Hello everyone and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 replay cast. This is Overmind and today we're going to be seeing a TVZ. Up here at the top of the map we can see our blue Terran player, PZL. Possibly stands for something, possibly just sounds cool. Looks like these opponents have played each other before. We'll see if that comes into play too much. Down here at the bottom end of the map, the south side, we have Gathorisx, the very terrifyingly named and, in fact, very Zergy named player, which is appropriate, and I like it. Excellent. We have a scouting drone and a scouting overlord moving out. You can never have too much scouting. I should go ahead and tell everyone this right now. This is actually kind of a special game, both because this is my very first Bronze League game that I've had the fun of casting. It looks like a pool's gonna go down, as well as an expansion. Possibly could have gotten that up a little bit earlier, since it looks like he spent all that money all at once, but that's fine. Pool and expansion is exactly what you want here, early game as Zerg. But this is a Bronze League game. This is a game that I didn't plan on casting this game. I saw another upload from Gathorisx, and I was gonna cast that one. He said, no, cast this one's better. I watched a few minutes of this, and I actually want to congratulate Gathorisx right now if you're watching. You've actually improved a lot since the other game that I've seen, so good for you. And yeah, I really hope that you win this game after I've just congratulated you like that, because I don't know how this ends. Over here at our Terran base, we have this nice engineering bay. We have the whole range of things here. I think this is walled off. Might be able to. No, I think my eyes are just playing tricks on me. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But, lots of stuff here. Got the barracks. Gonna go ahead and throw down a factory. Very good plan. This expansion is being droned up. We've got queens all around. We have a lot of money that Gathorisx is sitting on. I mean, a lot of money. And a lot of money over here for PZL as well. But really, as Zerg, the rule is that you want to have one more base at least than your opponent, which he does technically qualify as, but that's only because his opponent really should be expanding. What is PZL building? Is he building a command center? Marines? No. Oh. PZL is building missile turrets, and lots of them, which, if he does remember Gathorisx the same way I do, based on the one game that I've seen Gathorisx play, it is as a mutalisks player, one who amasses mutalisks and then murders you with them, so it's possible that that is the reason that these missile turrets are going up, but hey, PZL is keeping his money low, which is always a good thing to do. It's almost always better to spend your money than to have it hanging around, because minerals don't do you any good in wartime. Things like Marines and Zerglings do. Looks like we do have roaches heading out. So I would love to see another expansion. It's also great to expand as Zerg because that is also your production building. So even if you really wanted to play it timid, not expand, just keep these two bases, a very nice macro hatch in the main base would pretty well solve that. Looks like we do have spore crawlers going down as sort of a preventive measure, which is good. Roach Warren is getting its upgrades, yes. We have a lair done. Looks like we have some units moving out to the Zelnaga Tower, maybe gonna try and apply a little pressure, which I don't think is going to go well. Now, those units are gonna head right back home, which is probably, I'm gonna say, the correct decision at this time. On the right side, it does look like Gathorisx is free to expand, probably to all of these other bases here, including this nice gold one, while PZL goes ahead and really turtles up. He has these nice sort of 3, 4, where's the other one? He has a whole bunch of these. How many does he have? That's spending. I don't want spending, I want structures, which for some reason is T. He has 12 missile turrets on one base. 12. Which again, good to spend your money, good to expand. Probably expand. He's building another one. 13 missile turrets. No Mutalisks shall penetrate this. It's gonna be great if Gathorisx wins with Mutalisks. It's gonna make me happy. And there is a spire going down. Yes. Oh, I'm excited. And an Evo chamber, which is actually really great because it means that Gathorisx is going to get his upgrades as a good Zerg player should. Getting his injects off. A little bit of extra energy from missing a couple, but that's what happens with queens. That's why we have those nice creep tumors. And if you look at this, he's doing pretty good on his creep spread here. I also do recognize this move from earlier in the game. He seems to like to get burrow, which is a fine thing to get, and then just sort of burrow his units near the front, possibly in the hopes of surprising his enemies. But, oh, are we gonna move out? No, they're just gonna move over so that the Zerglings have more space. First couple mutas out. Looks like there is some confusion about playing ranked versus playing unranked. And I keep seeing overlords move back to the overlord cluster. We do have one lone overlord out here. And I was playing with a friend recently, a friend who hadn't really ever played StarCraft. We played several games, and she rolled random, so she got to play all of the races, and she said, "What are overlords good for, aside from giving you supply?" And I said, well, you can spread creep with them, you can get map vision with them, they're really great for scouting, you can drop changelings with them, there's lots of things that they're good at. Unfortunately, right now, there is a small overlord gathering right here, which actually might not be the safest place. If you wanted them to be safe, maybe put them above a spore crawler, because you can fly things back here pretty easily. Although they are pretty safe, but honestly, the risk of losing an overlord in order to, say, have one over here that sees an incoming drop early, have one over here that sees an outgoing drop early. This is our hero overlord, the top-ranked overlord. He will either die in glorious battle over the serene lake that's here, which is actually very pretty, or he will live out his days spotting things and being the most useful overlord on the map. So possibly Gathorisx could afford to put some near the mineral lines all around the map. That'll give the overlords a good route of escape if they are attacked. He has gone ahead and taken this third expansion, which I wholly approve of. Probably could take more expansions, but one expansion at a time is fine. Hopefully he'll be putting more up in the course of this match. Looks like we do have a small amassing of forces here, and it looks like he tried to build that command center with every worker at his disposal. It's probably because he's mined out here in his main base. Ooh. Oh, he's building a Ghost Academy. I'm gonna be really happy if we see nukes. It's gonna be exciting. A number of missile turrets also going down here. Looking in the structures tab, he's on 2 bases with 19 missile turrets. Yes. Now the funny thing is there's only 3 down here in this little expansion, and this is all of his income. But hey, missile turrets versus Mutalisks. We'll see how it goes. It does have this nice little force of Marines to support if any of those Mutalisks do come, and a Thor, which just decimate Mutalisks. And ooh, we have Swarm Hosts! Yes, I love Swarm Hosts. Swarm Hosts are both terrible and excellent. Terrible if you play against them and don't have detection, which isn't really something that should happen to Terran too much, especially with all the energy he has. Well, I guess he's using that mule pretty effectively. He has some for a scan here. We'll see how much damage these actually wind up doing. At the very least, he will force the Terran player to use some of his scans so that he can kill those off. Our Zerg player, Gathorisx, does have a pretty formidable force, but it looks like during this engagement, his Mutalisks are going to go ahead and do a simultaneous attack, although apparently our hero Overlord did not scout well enough in that he did not notice that there were a million missile turrets. Although the Mutalisks are in the main base, they are going to kill off every SCV? Maybe all but like a couple that have been left behind in the main base. It's going to be a real problem, although PZL does have 2,000 minerals, which is a lot. You can probably re-expand, although I don't know if you can produce things. A few production buildings it has, and make an expansion quickly enough to counter all of the units that Gathorisx has. And it looks like these swarm hosts are doing a pretty decent amount of damage, only a few of them being taken out as the mutalisks come to reinforce. These few dropships come back home. But now PZL has a chance to do something that he does very well, which is to say to turtle up. Now he doesn't have any money, and that's kind of a problem. But he does have a million missile turrets. Oh my gosh, though. Gathorisx is attacking some of his ground forces. He is coming up the ramp. These Zerglings could easily take out the missile turrets, helping these mutalisks beat this army. It looks like it is a pretty brutal engagement on both sides. Many of these mutalisks going down. You will see in the units tab there are a number of Zerglings, there are a number of swarm hosts which are going to come into play to help with this pressure and take out a lot of these. And it looks like we only have 7 FCVs, 1 Marine, a couple Vikings. It's not looking good for PZL. I think this is probably game here. Swarm hosts pushing up the ramp, destroying supply depots. Just a couple of Vikings here to take out, which are probably just going to get eaten up eventually. Mutalisks here have just destroyed the command center that was trying to escape, but had no hope of escaping ever. All of the buildings here are lighting up. Unfortunately, the Ghost Academy, which has finished cloaking, did not get to produce any nuclear missiles, which we're all very sad about. There was a very polite GG a moment ago, but Gathorisx has elected to stay to destroy the rest of the base, which is what I do when I'm left to my own devices. I know that I'm not going to show the replay to anyone. This is great. It was a really awesome game. We saw 2 people who were united by StarCraft, which really just means that they were united by mutual violence, which is the best thing to be united by, I suppose. I really enjoyed watching this. For all you Bronze League players out there, you should totally watch all of your replays, or if not all of them, then at least a subset of them to help you improve. That's a very good technique, and to relive all of these fun moments where you have a crushing victory against your opponent and then also get to have a very nice chat with them. If anyone else would like to send out replays to me, Bronze League, any other league, please send them to noobcrafted@gmail.com, noobcrafted@gmail.com. Thank you guys, and have a good night.